Welcome back, everyone, and this is Nate coming at you with my next video in the associate level series. It's kind of sad, but I'm not sure if this is the fifth or sixth video in the series, but nonetheless, today we're going to talk about Java. Java, the object-oriented programming language. The language that everyone just so happens to be talking about. So let's get right into it. So why Java? What's so special about it? Well, Java was created by a man named James Gosling with 5 primary goals in mind. Java needed to be simple and object-oriented, especially if he hoped to gain popularity with the masses. As technology continued to advance, James Gosling had to make sure his programming language could keep up with future demands. And one major demand was increased security. We all hear horror stories about how security breaches happen all over the world. And when it comes to programming, this is a major concern, and it still is a major concern. The fact that Java at the time was very robust, and still is, as well as being secure, was a major plus in its book. As I've stated in a previous video, machine language was very difficult to not only learn, but it had a terrible, and I mean a terrible time of being portable from one location to another or computer to computer. It just was absolutely terrible. Portability was key to Java's success. Java also needed to keep up with high demand of technology. Not only was computer-based programming gaining wind, but mobile technology started to pop up. And last but not least, Java needed to be dynamic. It needed to be able to hold up to the modern day standards that we all know and love. It also needed to hold up to the standards for years to come, and that's still true today. This is where the notion of threading plays a major role. Don't worry about the concept of threading right now. We'll get into that into the intermediate series. However, for right now, just understand that Java is a dynamic language. As you can tell, Java was set up for not only success at the time, but also with the future in mind. And these are a few reasons why Java had such a claim to fame. On the next slide, I'm going to show you an example of a simple program. Now, this might be the first time you're being exposed to a programming language, and that's all right. We're going to take this step by step, get you acquainted with Java, and then we'll go from there. This program features concepts that we have yet to discuss, but like I said, I wanted to give you a little taste of what you should expect in the near future. So let's just jump right into it and see how we do. First and foremost, in the top picture, you will notice that it slightly resembles the English language, and rightfully so. Programming languages have been written in English and have been made to be easily readable by the user. When you write code and you write it well, it turns out to be a beautiful art. At the very top of the first picture, you will see public static void main. You can look for the red arrow at the top if you can't find it. For now, just remember that it's the start of your program. Everything contained within your program must be delimited with a squiggly bracket, as well as closed with a squiggly bracket. These items are noted by the yellow arrows. Everything within these brackets will be run as part of your program. Lines 2 through 4, or the blue section near the top, is known as the declaration section. This is the declaration section for variables. We have yet to get to this concept of variables. However, everyone should kind of know what a variable is, especially if you've had math, and I think everyone's had math by now. A variable just happens to be a placeholder, a container, if you will. Below the blue declaration area, lines 6 through 8 sets the variables you just declared. So in our example, the age variable from line 2 is set to 21. The salary variable in line 3 is set to 29,521 and 12 in line 7. So on and so forth. Lines 10 through 12 use a built-in command function / method called system.out.print. It's a built-in library function. Now don't get overwhelmed by this. This function specifically has been built so that it makes our lives easier. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like I said, I will talk about these built-in functions in the future. However, you can simply think of this function as printing output to your screen. When you run your program, you will see output like you see in the second picture. This is a very simple program. However, it's great because it allows you as a beginner to see how code is written and some of the underlying concepts. So in the future videos, we will actually sit down and begin writing code. But like I stated before, I just wanted to give you a taste of what to expect in the future. This is why it's kind of important to master personal skills such as developing a routine, good study habits, as well as communication skills. It only gets more complicated from here. So you need to make sure that you have the fundamentals mastered. Well, hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video where I give you a rundown of logic and the role it plays in programming. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.